So today guys, I'm here actually reviewing this awesome little bit of kit. It comes in this great carry bag, and that is the Flextail Max Pump Pro 2. So this is their second model, and it's an extremely small mini outdoor lightweight pump for all your air mattresses, anything that you need to inflate, even vacuum. Has a light on it, and it even charges all of your electrical goods. So absolutely amazing bit of kit, super lightweight. And I mean, I've been thinking for ages, it's such a nuisance that there's not a small pump that I can use for, let's say if I was on a bigger trip with my partner and we wanted to get a bigger air mat up. There just wasn't really anything on the market. These guys have really solved that, so looking forward to getting up close and personal with this and showing it off to you. So here we have it, the Flextail Gear Max Pump 2 Pro. This in this awesome little carrier bag. So if we open that up, this is the unit itself, and it comes in a variety of different colours. So it has the exhaust here, and it also has where it pulls in the air from. It's got two push buttons here, which are a nice kind of silicone material, and it also has a light down here on the bottom, and the USB charging ports, and that's one is an external charging outlet and the other one's for charging the unit itself. And it comes with this kind of also silicone waterproof cover, so you push that nice and in, and you can be guaranteed that that's water secure. It is waterproof, IPv55 I believe, and yeah, awesome little bit of kit. Only weighs 160 grams, and as you can see in the palm of my hand, doesn't even take it up. So to start with, it's got a little carry handle here, which is just cute for if you want to hook it up or hang it up or whatever. And it takes 2 button presses to get this thing started, so you'll know it's not just going to activate in your bag. So if we see from pressing the top one, which has got the fan logo on it, it starts. It's fairly loud, but obviously when you're pumping into something, that's going to baffle some of the sound. You can also do on the bottom, double press on the light, and it puts a really bright light on. It's about 500 lumens, and if you long hold it, it should dim down to about 50. And you can turn it off just with a press. So it has an inflation pressure of 4 kPa and also an exhaust pressure of 4 kPa. And it fills about 300 litres of air a minute, which is pretty damn impressive. You know, I think that's going to do my air mattress really quickly, which is something I'm going to test just in a minute. Its battery capacity is actually 3600 milliamp hours. So if you just use this as a little portable charger, which you can also do, that's going to charge your, let's say your iPhone 8 about 1.5 times, all the way to max charge. So yeah, really awesome just as a little backup kind of power source. Also, if you're going to run this, I'm sure you'll probably get about 10-15 uses out of it. I'm going to do a little test of just see how long it takes to kind of exhaust this thing's battery, filling up just a single kind of air mattress, maybe a double one. We'll have a little look. So what comes in the bag is the pump, the Flextail pump obviously, and it comes with loads of different attachments for the exhaust and the vacuum section. So it comes with these little reducers and couplers and little silicons, and also a USB-C cable. So this thing charges at the back, like I said, via a USB-C cable, and that can plug straight into a power bank or into the wall. And if your phone does take a USB-C cable, you can just reverse that round and put that into the USB slot and plug that straight in to your phone and get a charge instantly. So let's have a little look at that. Boom, straight screen on, charging. I mean, that's brilliant. You don't even have to press a button. So another cool thing about this is it has a little charging indicator in it. So if you are charging it up, when it's red it's charging, when it's green it's completely fully charged. So just another little indicator, which is really handy. And also all of these nozzles just attach straight over both ends. So let's say if you wanted to put that in to deflate something, you could do, or if you want to put that in to inflate something, you also can do. So let's give this a little test just on one of my sleeping mats now. Got my sleeping mat here, and this is a really handy little inflatable one that I bought quite a while ago. Quite a nice colour. and this one actually features its own little foot pump in it, just here. You saw that being used on my episode where Tom from Back Garden Bushcraft came down and we cooked KFC in the woods. Really, really great bit of kit actually. So if I just pop this mat, and I'll just make sure that the vent on this end is closed, because I'm not going to be using that foot pump, but I do want the air to travel down there. And I've got the Flextail Gear Max Pump 2 Pro here. And for my airbed, I assume I'm going to need this one because it's quite a wide mouth fitting, and that fits straight in. And if I double press the button, then what's going to happen, hopefully, is this should inflate fairly quickly. So you can see, first time use, I'm just getting used to the button, and I did pause because at first I couldn't remember if this pillow section was separately inflated, and I didn't want to just pop that and not have the air go down. So I got it to this stage, and you could see then obviously the air was then backing out of the exhaust because it got to full capacity. And obviously on this airbed it has a little vent here. That is a one-way valve, so you can pump in, but it shouldn't come back out that way. So I've put the smaller adapter on. You can now see that pumping up. And there we are. That air shouldn't come out of that one-way valve. And in a matter of probably a minute, that's really nicely inflated, and I'd sleep on that all night. Very well inflated. Now obviously I mentioned the other feature of this, which is an exhaust. On something like this you probably wouldn't bother, just because of how easy these are to deflate, but nevertheless, sometimes if you've got a bigger thing, it can take a hell of a long time to get all the air right out of there. So I'll put the exhaust fitting on, which is the same fitting I used to fill. I'll put that in the bag here, and we'll use that to suck the air out. So because this has got a separate pillow compartment, when I deflate it, it actually just sucks in the pillow compartment, completely vacuum seals it, which is amazing. It does such a good job of getting the air out that it doesn't get to this stage, it just seals down this gap really quickly. So I'm forcing all the air into the pillow. And then I'll roll this up, which should push all the air up. And there you can see it's got absolutely no air in it now, as flat as a pancake. And I have to say I'm really impressed. So I'm going to fold this back away now, and then we'll display another use on this, which I think is pretty cool. Obviously being a pump, I have a feeling we can use this to blow a fire, just keep it going a little bit more. So let's see, because it just might be handy in a little survival situation. So I've got this fire going now, and what I'm going to do is actually use the Max Pump 2 Pro to just blast some air in at the front to see how much oxygen we can give to this. So I'd say quite a lot. So you can see, as a little survival tool, absolutely brilliant if you needed to get a fire roaring really quickly. Can't really beat that. Or if you wanted to cook something really quick, might even beat the jet boil with something like that. Could you imagine? 1 minute boil in a twig stove. But yeah, great little tool. Really like it. And yeah, I recommend you go checking these guys out. It's actually crowdfunding over at Kickstarter right now, so yeah, really reasonable bit of kit, really lightweight. So for those of you who don't want to blow up your mattress every single night, this is going to be an awesome life-saving bit of kit. And I'm sure there's so many other uses. You know, you could probably blow up an inflatable canoe, raft, you know, anything. So many different options for this little bit of kit. Even just handy for the truck. You know, I'll probably keep this in the truck when I'm not out using it out here, because it would be so handy for just even the air mattress if I'm camping or doing a little bit of overlanding. So I hope you like that, guys. That's the Flextail Max Pump Pro 2, and yeah, really impressed. You should definitely check it out. So thanks to Flextail Gear for sending me out this to test. I've really enjoyed using it, and I will in the future. I'm sure some of you guys will too. I'm sure there's multiple different uses, you know, inflatable kayaks, canoes, life rafts, all sorts of things this can be used for, not only just your inflatable mat. But yeah, thanks ever so much for watching, guys. I'll speak to you soon, and I hope you stay safe.